The 50th ever UCI Cross Country Short Track World Cup gets underway. It's Christopher Blevins who has launched off the start line first. Martin Vidari, his teammates alongside him. Schwarzbauer just got slightly swelled up there, looked down at the bike, but seems to be all right. Schurter's in the middle of them, and to his left-hand side is Victor Koretsky.
You see Aldridge just come out the outside.
Just as we were saying on the last lap that he was buried deep, Charlie Aldridge just slots his way to the front, as does
Matthias Flukinger as well, moving up through a winner. He's done the double here before. Double-double.
He's done a double-double here, yeah, but nobody's done the triple-double, which Blevins could do. Aldridge, Schwarzbauer, literally your top three, but it's changing all the time here in Leogang.
And you can visibly see the narrower tyres or the gravel tyres that the Specialized riders are running. A lot of the riders are still keeping on their 2.2s or 2.4 width tyres.
But here we see Aldridge just keeping the elastic band tight and is starting to stretch them out, Ollie.
Yeah, little gaps appearing now, and with the little gap, you've got daylight in front of you. You've just got to push so hard on this start-finish straight to try and close it up that you've already done a small effort before the climb starts.
There is the red jersey of Christopher Blevins, straight back to the front. Colombo in the black helmet, and the black and white of Scott Schramm is with him as well, but still Schwarzbauer by half a wheel for the time being.
Yeah, and Fabio Puntiner as well. Privateer, another rider caught up in that team collapse with Licher as well. He's having a cracking season so far. He's just moving up into the top 10.
Yeah, the two of them putting themselves right at the top of a lot of team managers' shopping lists.
There's just a little lull at the moment. We see Aldridge and Schwarzbauer happy just to sit on the front, have a slightly softer lap. 7 out of 10.
Christopher Blevins, absolutely unbelievable bike rider, but I just wouldn't fancy these off-camber gravelly turns on gravel tyres. Very, very thin as Matthias Flukiger heads to the front again and thinly treaded. But when it comes to pilots, there aren't many better than the man in red, but you can see just how much time they lose being stuck together through that first part of that descent. Much quicker to be out in the clean air. Flukiger, though, having a good go at the front here, looking over his shoulder.
Again, gaps appearing, no Specialized at the moment in that front five.
And they'll know that, won't they?
100%. They've bossed it so far this season, and I think almost they've got to work together, make kind of small allegiances and try and not let Specialized take control.
Flukiger still working hard. Aldridge is there. Puntiner now in the blue helmet and the white and blue jersey. The right-hand side on that BMC. Colombo's in the mix as well, the black and white of Scott Schramm, MTB Racing.
Yeah, and the pace just going at that lap 7 was a bit of lull with the leaders, and this one now looking happy just to squeeze it. He'd rather go long. He doesn't want to leave it to Koretsky and Blevins to open up with a sprint.
It's been a while since we saw a bit of Matthias Flukiger swashbuckling, hasn't it? But Koretsky looking like he's in trouble now. The UCI World Champion dropping further and further back. Ollie, that body language didn't look great.
No, good tactics by Flukinger. He knows that if you leave it, Blevins and Koretsky have got such a sprint in the last lap. You've just got to go long and grind it down.
Back through the traffic. Koretsky's currently in 11th place for Specialized Factory Racing. The rider on your screen now in the white and the rainbow bands of the UCI World Champion. Meanwhile, out front, Charlie Aldridge takes the lead on lap 9 out of 10.
But Blevins able to follow 4th position at the moment for the leader overall. And Blevins doing his classic, just sitting there, just moving up the outside. He's tactically so good, doesn't seem to waste any energy.
Aldridge is hurting him here, and it's Puntiner who's staying with him, the privateer. Flukiger, past master here in Leogang, 3rd for the time being, does that big double which Fabio Puntiner passed on.
Aldridge as well, he's so smooth on the tech, one of the best guys in the field on the technical sections, and his bike part would have grown up on stuff like this.
Yeah, a British rider, Scottish rider, never won a UCI cross-country short track World Cup in the elite men's category, so
right, last lap.
Don't go anywhere. It is boiling up a treat here in Leogang. Charlie Aldridge from Cannondale Factory Racing leads them onto the bell lap. 1 to go here in Leogang.
And there's a gap. Aldridge and Puntiner have got the gap over Flukinger.
It's just 2 seconds, but it's a start. Colombo sits up looking like he's suffering. Now Charlie Aldridge leads them onto this climb for the last time, and it's Puntener who's with him. It's Flukiger, it's Blevins, Vidari's in the mix as well. There's Lars Forster all of a sudden now as well. 101 beats per minute on the Whoop Live. Both riders safely into the red zone. And there's Azaro, the French national champion, at the back of this group now. Puntener looking really strong in second place. Lars Forster battling hard alongside his teammate Matthias Flukiger. Gets the pass on. Blevins now. Blevins in the second on the right-hand side of your shot.
But Aldridge puts that acceleration. Blevins trying to go with him. Puntener's now just getting dropped.
Christopher Blevins may well have timed this to absolute perfection. Christopher Blevins to the front at the top of the climb and goes past Charlie Aldridge now. The Specialized bike goes past the Cannondale.
This is the steepest section. Is Boashi following his teammate?
Boashi is following as well. There's Vidari, and there is Charlie Aldridge, who's beginning to look like a spent force. It's Vidari now on the back of Blevins. Specialized lead here with just one descent to go, and look at the power that Christopher Blevins is tapping on the descent.
I say so smooth carrying speed, but Aldridge is getting back on. He's not done yet.
Aldridge has stabilised here, you know. Charlie Aldridge, the rider in third on your screen now.
And it's not long from that final corner to the finish, but it is long. It's just far enough to get past.
It's nothing off a sprint finish. Here we go. They are lining up for it. It is going to be Christopher Blevins going for 5 on the bounce, stands on the pedals, looks behind him. It's Vidari versus Aldridge behind him, but it's 5 in a row from Christopher Blevins. Vidari takes second. Aldridge is third. The straight just not long enough for Aldridge. Chris Blevins, class of the field yet again.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the man of the season. It is Christopher Blevins. Blevins, the Vidari Kosman.